So I am on day 8 of a fruit cleanse. This is the 7-day check-in. So I'm going to let you know what type of symptoms I was having and, what was going on during these last 7 days of me doing an all raw fruit cleanse. Ultimately, I feel like it's been very great on my body. I feel very light. Everything is just amazing. My goal is to do 90 days. That was the number that I originally set my heart on. However, I am studying and doing research on my body, so it'll all be depending based on, what I'm trying to heal and, the progress that I'm seeing and what I'm trying to do with my body. So it may be shorter, it may be longer. We're just going to flow through it. I've been doing the any fruit cleanse. So I've been eating all different types of fruits. I've been keeping my varieties open. It's like February, so there's not a super large variety of fruits even available right now that are in season. But I'm eating what I have. I've been doing like a lot of bananas, some nectarines, grapes, strawberries, other berries, and melons like cantaloupe and honeydew. And for me personally, because I want to keep my weight up, I've been focusing on a lot of starchy fruits, so specifically those mangoes, those pears, those nectarines, those peaches, those bananas. I make sure I eat some of those every day because I want to maintain a good weight. And other than that, some symptoms and things that I have noticed for me personally is, for one thing, my skin is clearing up. So when you're getting breakouts are usually like bowel movements on the face, which means they are reflecting based on, stuff that's going on in the bowels and also stuff that may be going on internally. Ooh, bless me. With the on the inside. I have also noticed lots of mucus emptying out, so sometimes I just need to blow my nose a lot and I be sneezing and stuff as I'm releasing a bunch of mucus for a fact. Yeah. So my face has been clearing out. On day 2, I had diarrhea, which is actually common. Every time I do a cleanse or fast, I usually have diarrhea. And I feel like it's usually because whatever is backed up in there is now finally getting a chance to be processed and get the heck out. So I wasn't having any stomach pain, but I was having very loose stools on day 2. But it was only for day 2 that I ended up having those loose stools. Other than that, throughout the days, some days I would notice that I get slight headaches. I actually started my cycle the first day of my cleanse. Well, I started spotting, and then the next day I started my cycle, which my cycle actually ended up coming 4 days earlier than expected. And I feel like because I decided to cleanse and fast, my body was like, okay, well, let's release, because we know a woman's period or cycle is usually a release. So my body decided to release early, which I thought was amazing because it's just cool how the body will sync up like that. I was noticing a little bit of cramping on the second night, and I noticed that was also the day when I had diarrhea. So I noticed that my bowels, my colon and my intestines might be a little bit backed up. So I made myself some dandelion and chamomile tea, and then I was good after that. I actually be, studying herbs and herbal combining and stuff like that. So I be putting together what I need right now. The whole goal of my fast personally is to help to clear and cleanse my womb. Yeah, so prior to starting my fast, I had a cyst in my breast, a small cyst, and I also was focusing on removing fibroid cysts and scar tissue, tumors, whatever might be in there that's not supposed to be in there, any excess of tissue buildup outside of my womb, outside of my body in general. So that's my goal, and I put together specific herbs to do that. I haven't started taking my herbs yet because I find that the herbs may increase bleeding and stuff during my cycle, so I try to take them when I get off my period. And I'm just now beginning to come off of my cycle for sure. So I'm gonna start taking the herbs today. And so yes, other than that, I've been having slight headaches. I noticed that I get a little irritated when doing stuff. Like one day, it was yesterday, I had a little bit, like a little less energy. I noticed that I didn't have as much energy trying to stand up and do some stuff. Like I had to like take a seat and sit down. But other than that, I've been feeling really good. The headaches, they really be slight. They don't be lasting long, and they're not like agonizing. It's just like a little, like, you can feel it. And other than that, I haven't really had very much symptoms. Like I told y'all, my face is clearing up. My face, I was having like a breakout, a bad breakout, prior to my fast, and my face has begun to clear up. I've had about 2 to 3 bowel movements a day, which is pretty optimal and normal for me, except for when I'm clogged up. If I'm clogged up, I only have 1 or maybe no bowel movements a day, and that's a telltale sign that food is clogged up. So me having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day shows that things are being processed and getting up out of there. I try to focus on having a gallon of water a day. However, I usually have a little bit less than a gallon. I usually work my way through like a gallon and a half in like 2 days. I also noticed vivid dreaming during this 7 days so far. By like day 4 or day 5, I was having extremely, and I still am having extremely vivid dreams. I've been traveling to different dimensions and just doing so much cool stuff on the astral planes. That's one thing I love about fasting, is the clarity that you receive mentally, consciously and subconsciously. So that's been dope. But other than that, I really haven't had any crazy symptoms. I haven't really had any pain. Everything's been flowing really smoothly. I have been releasing a lot of mucus. I usually notice that it's like I usually have to keep like some tissue by me or a cloth to just release the mucus as it's coming out, because you don't want to leave it in there. You want to let it out when it's flowing out. And so, yeah, me personally, I told you I started this fast to heal specific things. So basically, I'm going to be really tracking like my cycle and paying attention to like how my period is, how my body is acting during ovulation, how my hormones are reacting to everything. And that will be the telltale sign to be showing me when it's time for me, when my fast is complete and when it's not. So I said 90 days, but like I said, it could be less or it could be more, just depending on how much healing my body needs. I've been just letting my body like cleanse. Now I'm about to put some herbs in it to like cleanse and revitalize, so that I'm getting all of the minerals that I need. And that's really just what I'm focusing on. These last 7 days have been really smooth. I'm on day 8 now, but this is the 7-day check-in. We're going to check in again on the 14th day, and I'm going to let y'all know any other symptoms that I have. Although, like I said, my face has been clearing up extremely. I have noticed like a couple of little pimples popping up, and I'm going to start correlating where the pimples are popping up in my body to what specific organs are being worked on at the moment, because you know that each part of like your eyes, your face, all of your body reflects different things, relates to different parts of the body internally. So right now I realize that I have one right here, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot what right here is, but I'm gonna check and see, because I know like right here is the sex organs, and I think over here is like your small intestines, and it just goes on and shows you, so you could pay attention to the symptoms that you're having and what's reflecting on the outside, and how it is showing you what is going on the inside. And that's what I think is super amazing. But other than that, this cleanse has been going very smoothly. I'm calling it a cleanse instead of a fast, because usually fasting means abstaining from eating. And I'm not abstaining from eating, because William tell you I'll be tearing them fruits up. But I'm just specifically only eating fruits. I'm not eating anything cooked, and I haven't had any veggies. The closest thing I've had to vegetable is green fruits, like cucumbers, olives, avocado, things like that. But all of those are still fruits. They're just green fruits. And that's pretty much it. It's been flowing. I'm feeling very good, and I'm feeling very light. I don't even feel like I need to eat any cooked food. Like, it shows you how much we just kind of overindulge when we do eat, just to realize that you don't even need to eat all that. You could go days and days and days just eating fruit and still have energy and still feel good, and actually probably feel better than you even feel if you were eating meals and mixing a whole bunch of different stuff together. Because mono eating, when I do eat, I only eat one fruit at a time. Usually I probably eat some fruit every 2 hours. If I'm feeling real hungry, I'll wait till that fruit digests. Most fruit takes about anywhere between like 20 minutes to 45 minutes to digest, and I'll wait till that's done, and then I'll have some more fruit if I'm feeling real hungry. But that's just how it's been flowing. I'm feeling amazing, and I can't wait to come back and check in with y'all for day 14.